when you're an entrepreneur, there are some mind hacks that I'm going to give you that's going to be really effective and impactful for how you run your business. The first thing is the ability to do pattern recognition. Now, I'll get to pattern recognition a little later, but before that, I want you to understand that you should be observing everything that's happening around you. That means developing lateral vision. When you're looking down, you should also know what's happening here and here. When you're looking this side, you should know what's happening here, right? Because a lot of times you will see employees making eye contact with each other, somebody's noticing something, somebody's looking at something. So you should be aware of what's happening around you. What voices are happening, who's breathing a little loudly, what does that mean, right? So notice what's happening. And then comes pattern recognition, where something or some behavior, some activity that is being repeated over and over again, leading to the same result, you should be able to recognize that. Why? Because when you recognize a pattern, you can stop that pattern from happening if it is negative. For example, you have an employee who's a little difficult and does not meet the deadlines ever. So you see that pattern happening over and over again. They say, yes, sir, I'll do it. When it comes to deadline, they're always 2 to 3 weeks late. You're like, this ain't happening. So what do? Maybe you have a stand-up call every day. So you're following up and making sure things are actually moving and the guy is not waiting till the last moment. So like that, recognize when certain people are a certain way or certain processes are in a certain way. And if you recognize a pattern, next time it's about to happen, you can stop it from making that mistake. It's okay to make a mistake once, but it's not okay to repeat a mistake. Number 2, the art of subtle work. Subtle work is very powerful. You'll have downtimes no matter how busy you are. You'll be in the shower, you'll try to fall asleep and not be able to fall asleep sometimes. You'll be on flights, right? In these times, it's a great opportunity to do some of the complex things. For example, if you're dealing with the important email that you have to compose or a structure of a deal that you want to make and that requires thought process, this is the time when you think through what is important to you, what is important to the other person, what are some of the bullet points you make in your mind, and as you think about it, you will notice the preliminary work that you do enables you to actually, when you get to work, for example, you take out your phone or laptop and you start composing that email or writing down that legal document for the deal structure, boom, 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 things start flowing because your mind has already done the preliminary work. You already have some structure in mind. Now you're just fancifying it, formatting it, putting it together, and it gets done. That's the beauty of subtle work. I do it all the time, and the best part is the more you do it, the better you get at it. The mind, it's like the gym, where it kind of learns to be stronger and better and utilize every moment, every open time to your advantage. Third thing, when you were a kid, we used to do this comprehension tests where they would give you a story and tell you, write the story down, summarize it in 60 words or less. At that time, I didn't know why we were doing that. But today, when I look back, I feel so grateful. Because in every aspect, it is important to have rich statements, rich sentences where it's filled with insights, not a bunch of fluff. For example, when I was building a product with Google, it was an artificial intelligence engine that takes in Google Analytics data and spits out a one-page report. And in that one-page report, we had to put in as much insightful data as possible so people pay us for it. And that's when I was working with a team of editors and a team of technical people, where the editors were helping us make the sentence smaller, shorter, and richer, right? Less words, more meaning, more impact, more insights. So when you're making an investor pitch or you're giving an elevator pitch, it's the same thing. You have to beautifully put together the highlights, the impacts, the traction that you have, the people who are so awesome, put it all together in such a beautiful way. The investor says, here's my card, let's talk. That's all that matters, right? You summarize it so succinctly in such an attractive packaging that somebody shows interest to know more about what else you have to say. So So that's the beauty of summarizing. So wherever you can, wherever you're writing emails or WhatsApp messages, just try to see, can I write it shorter, richer, and give more insight through less words. Now, when you are in a board meeting, when you are in important discussions with very, very highly esteemed people, a lot of times, it's better not to talk much and listen more. At least I'm like that. In board meetings, I don't talk much, I listen more. But when I do speak, people pay attention because they know that he will say something impactful. He's not going to talk fluff, not give opinions, but talk something that's data-backed, rich, and something that is to be thought about. And that's what makes you important. People pay attention to you. They give you importance when they understand that you are a man of less words, but when you do speak, everybody, the whole room listens. So I hope these little hacks have helped you. And if you practice them, I promise you, it will make you a more impactful, a more powerful, and an attractive leader in any work of life.
Thank you for watching this video. If you need more help, you can use the number in the description to book your meeting or mentorship. Just call or DM on WhatsApp to book your slot.